Calculate the value of modal wages earned by workers of firm XYZ from the given information by grouping method. The first column, we have daily wages in rupees, 200 to 250, 250 to 300, 300 to 350, 350 to 400, 400 to 450, 450 to 500, 500 to 550, 550 to 600. Number of workers in the second column, 2, 5, 10, 20, 30, 18, 8, and 4. To do this answer, we need to make 7 columns here. First, we need to write the daily wages in rupees. We will copy that from the question itself. Now, next column, number of workers, we will copy from the question. Now, third column, we will add two numbers, column 3 and 4. Here, we need to add two numbers. That is why we call this as twos. And the second column, number of workers, it is only one number. We don't add any number here, so that is why it's ones. And column number 5, 6, and 7, we call this as threes because we add up three numbers. So in the third column, we add up the number of workers 2 plus 5, which is equal to 7. Next two numbers, 10 plus 20 equal to 30, 30 plus 18 equal to 48, 8 plus 4 equal to 12. Now in fourth column, now we will add up 5 plus 10. We will leave 2, okay? From the number of workers, we will leave the first number 2, but the second number and the third number we will add together. So 5 plus 10 equal to 15. Next two numbers, 20 plus 30 equal to 50, and 18 plus 8 equal to 26. 4 is left out. As the number 4 is alone, we will just leave it. Now the next column, we will add up 3 numbers. So first two numbers from the number of workers, 2 plus 5 plus 10, we will add up equal to 17. Next 3 numbers again, 20 plus 30 plus 18 equal to 68. 8 and 4, only 2 numbers. One number is in shortage, so we will not add that number, we'll just leave it like that. Now the next column, we will now start adding from the second number, 5, 10, and 20. So 5 plus 10 plus 20 equal to 35. Again, the next 3 numbers, 30 plus 18 plus 8. 30 plus 18 plus 8 equal to 56. So here also, 4 is left out because we're in shortage of 2 numbers to add 3 numbers. Now the last column, we'll start adding from the third number, 10, 20, and 30. 10 plus 20 plus 30 equal to 60. After that, the next remaining 3 numbers, 18 plus 8 plus 4 equal to 30. After finishing that, from each of the columns, number of workers, starting from there, we will find out the biggest number and round it. So in the second column, 30 is the biggest number, so we'll round it. 48 is the biggest number in the next column, so we'll round that. 50 next is the biggest number, 68 is the biggest number, and again 56 is the biggest number, and 60 is the biggest number. So after finish rounding of all this, we will now make another column, which is called analysis table, and we will try to fill it up. In the horizontal manner, we will write down the daily wages, 200 to 250, 250 to 300, and so on. And in the vertical manner, we will write column numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We will make another column for total also. The first column, 30 is the biggest number, and corresponding to that, 400 and 450 is the daily wages. So let us search where is 400 and 450. So for this 30, 400 to 450, we will mark here for first column. For the second column, we have 48. So 48 is 30 plus 18. 30 plus 18. So they are corresponding to 400 and 450. So we'll mark one here. The other is 450 to 500. So 450 to 500 is here. So we will mark another one. Now next is 50. So 20 plus 30. 20 plus 30 is here. So corresponding to that is 350 to 400. So for serial number, the third column, we'll mark one here. For 350 to 400. 400 to 450 is this one. We'll mark another number. Now number 68. 20 plus 30 to 30 plus 18. 20 plus 30 plus 18 is 20 plus 30 plus 18. So 350 to 400. Number 4. 400 to 450. 450 to 500. Next, 56. So 30, 18, 8. So 30, 18, 8. So 30. For 30, 400 to 450. We'll mark here. 450 to 500. One here. 500 to 550. Another here. Next, we have the last number, 60. 10 plus 20 plus 30. So 10 plus 20 plus 30 is here. So it starts from here, 300. 300 to 350. One here. 350 to 400. Another. And 400 to 450. Another number here. So we have finished marking all this. Now we need to total it. So only one here, 1 2 3 here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 here, 1 2 3 3 here, and 1. So 6 is the biggest number here. So frequency 6 is the highest frequency. So corresponding to that, the daily wages is 400 to 450 rupees. So we will write the model class is 400 to 450 because of highest frequency is 6. 6 is the highest frequency, therefore 400 to 450 is the model class. After finding out the model class, now we need to use mode formula. Mode MO is equal to L1 plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 multiplied by I. We'll use this formula and try to find out the mode of the wages, model wage earned by the firm XYZ. Okay, so where L1, what is L1? L1 is equal to lower limit of model class. L1, lower limit of model class is 30, so lower limit of model class is 400. Okay, now F1 is the frequency of the model class. So the frequency of the model class is 30. 400 to 500 is the model class. So the frequency 400 to 450 is the model class. So 30 is the frequency. So F1 is 30. Okay. F2, FO, frequency of the class preceding the model class. So frequency of the class preceding the model class is this number. Frequency of model class is this one. So preceding the model class is this one, 20. So FO is 20 and F2 is 18. F2 is frequency of the class succeeding the model class. That is why F2 is succeeding to model class 30. That is 18 is the model class. F2. Okay. And I equal to class size of the model class. So I is the class size 200 to 250, 250 to 300. So their class size is 50, 50. 50 is the class size. So I is equal to 50. Okay. So model mode MO is equal to, we will fill up in the formula. Okay, we will fill it up in the given formula. In place of L1 we are writing 400 as I said earlier. In place of F1 30 minus formula FO is 20 and 2 F1 means 2 into F1 is 30 minus FO is 20 minus F2 is 18 multiplied by model class I is 50. Okay, so after writing all the figures here in place of the formula here, now we will be solving this answer. So 400 plus 30 minus 20 is 10 divided by 2 30s are 60 minus 60, 2 30s are 60. After that, minus 20 minus 18 is minus 38 multiplied by 50. These two numbers will be added up because their signs are equal, and we will write the negative sign. Now, after writing that step, we'll move to the next step. 400 plus 10 divided by 60 minus 38 is 22 multiplied by 50. 400 plus 10 into 50 will be 500 divided by 22. Now 500 divided by 22, we will do it in the rough work here. So 500 divided by 22 is, if we solve it, we are getting 22.72. Okay, so we'll write down here 400 plus 22.72. Now we need to add this one in rough. Rough work is here. 400 plus 22.72 will be 422.72. Our mode will be 422.72. Therefore, the model wage earned by the workers of the firm XYZ is rupees 422.72.